Hi everyone, this is Menz here, playing the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank, the IS-7, here on Halluf. Now, I'm tempted in this tank always, because it has a very high top speed to go down to the southern part of the map, but not exactly sure if I'm actually going to get the help I need, since they have two Tier 10 mediums and a Tier 9 medium that can go down there. We only really have the T-54 that could help me out. Now, it's just interesting to see where our team ends up going. I figure, okay, the T-54 is heading down there, and I figured our lighter tank destroyer would head over that way too, because he doesn't have a lot of armor. I made a little bit of a mistake going through the town, but at least running over the small little walls doesn't slow me down that much. Now, please stay out of my way, so I should pick up a decent amount of speed here. Yeah, I guess I should have pushed down with that T-54. I was just worried that both Tier 10 mediums on their team would push down and kind of be screwed if I was down there by myself, but a lot of times in IS-7, even if I have no support, as long as if the enemy team doesn't have basically one more or double the amount of fast high tiers we have, I'll head down that way, because going up the slope, your frontal armor is pointed in a very good way at enemies trying to shoot down at you, and it makes it very difficult for them to actually... Okay, I'm going to be hit by Artie here, so I'm going to straighten out a little bit, because usually they think that you're going to head in a straight line. Now, if the enemy already was good, they would have been aiming there and probably would have whacked me pretty damn good. Now there is this little boulder here where if you're lucky you can set up pretty nice and get some shots down here. Now Artie can hit you, however I'm not terribly concerned about that until I actually get hit. It's just the general rule of thumb I use with artillery, which I guess getting hit, so I'll actually move a little bit. I think that was the second shot as far as probably the bat chat aiming at us. Just gonna move a little bit over here. He shouldn't be able to go through me. Now we're pretty much in a stalemate here. Not really able to move any further up because of where their enemy tanks are held up on that corner. Our Artie's not necessarily capable of hitting them either. Just waiting for this AMX to pop back out here. Thought I might get a lucky shot. Okay, fuck this though. I really need to move just because Artie's kind of zone in on us. Now the first Artie hit I took, I wasn't terribly concerned because it didn't really do much damage, but once that M53 started shooting at me, he is a little bit better splash radius, I believe, than the bat chat, so he has a little bit more leeway to actually damage me. These guys over here need to get a move on it. I'm curious. I do have a little bit of backup if I push around here. I don't want to... Okay, they definitely see me. Ooh, that IS-7 just got nailed. Good, I'm gonna actually push down here then. Taking a little bit of a risk, but we should be able to get these guys out if I'm lucky. Shit. Bad shot, bad shot. But creating as many flanks as possible always helps out. He's trying... no, he's not going to back up. He's kind of expecting that E-100 to back up. Let's get that TD out. Be very, very nice if we get this E-100. Okay, should be able to get him right there. Yeah, I see you, Leopard. You're just gonna spam through me. Don't think that was a heat shell, but he had a very good chance, I guess, ignoring my armor and going right through. I'm gonna try to get this T-34 out here, because I have a shot, even though this Leopard's coming behind me now. Just gonna play Ring Around the Rosie with him a little bit. Hopefully draw him out enough. I know he doesn't have the armor, so better to try to pull him out to where he's in a bad spot than for me to stay there and face him directly. Shit, I should be moving forward. But aside from bad gun depression, IS-7 performs pretty damn well. You just really have to know that your armor gotta kind of stay pointing forward, and there we go. I didn't bother aiming in because I know as long as if I had a clear shot on his turret, I could pen him. But the main thing with IS-7 is keep your armor pointed at your enemy. You can angle a little bit if they're going to be aiming at your lower glacis. You might get a few lucky bounces, but it's mainly just the gun depression you have to keep in the back of your mind, just so you don't kind of try to crest hills and get yourself in a bad spot where people track you and hit your lower glacis. Nice shot, object 261. Yeah, I guess that leopard did hit me in the lower glacis. But if you can find little boulders like I was hiding behind in the beginning, if there's no arty, I would have been virtually immune there except for from HE shells or if they got a little shot on my lower glacis. But overall, if you can find little bits of cover to hide your lower glacis in this thing, you basically become a bunker and no one's going to get through you and you just slowly chip them down. So as you see, I am doing individual missions, so I got whatever the hell, one recommendation. I completed the Heavy Tank 1, which I fulfilled the secondary condition, I think. I'm not exactly sure if I did, but okay, so I guess it... No, I did not. Oh, yes, I did. I completed the first and second because secondary 1000 HP damage, I definitely did that. So the nice thing about individual missions is if you haven't seen my little overview of them, is you can have one from each separate class going at a time, so you can still switch between different tanks without having to cancel a mission and go back. And just clicking back here, let's go back to the heavy tanks. Say I didn't complete this secondary mission, I can actually go here, cancel that, and there'd be an option for me to be able to repeat that mission to get that secondary. You wouldn't get the primary condition reward, 50,000 credits, but you would get the secondary reward if you would have completed. So you still have a chance to go back and get extra credits. So overall, pretty decent battle. Mastery badge, second class. Got Hand of God. Of course, the first merit. I guess that's a token thing. Overall, 2,834 damage. Destroyed 5 tanks. Blocked 1,570 damage. Nearly spotted for 1,000 damage. So the IS-7, one of my favorite tier 10 heavy tanks as far as playing it in public matches, since it is pretty solid all around. And the negatives of the pretty large lower glacis and gun depression can be worked around or hidden. And once you do that, you have a pretty solid tank. And to me, it's one of the better tier 10 tanks to be playing solo, because you are able to do a lot of different things and really pull your weight in this tank. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, wotguru.com.